Problematic in the pick and roll. He can do about anything he wants out of it, including keep the basketball.
Here's Brown. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk. A nice shot by McBride.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Leonard outside. Off the mark there with a three.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets Oh my goodness, the flare and the explosion on that finish by Brandon Miller. Look out below.
Here's Şengün. And he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Miller. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Here's Edgecombe, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him, and he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. DA?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
If Mark Williams is on the floor, he is going to finish with a dunk or two, folks.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
There's the screen by Kuzma. Kick out to Brown. Here's Miller. No good on the triple. Leonard on the take. To the wing on the left. Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
And here's Miller. Back to Giddey. Miller outside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Edgecombe.
Oh, wow. Incredible. Wow. V.J. Edgecombe. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of these highlight reel plays over his career.
To the paint. Back to Giddey. They set the pick. Miller outside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Well, Brandon Miller has proven himself as a multi-positional player, Doris.
He has, and in this era of positionless basketball, Brandon Miller is a guy who can fit in a lot of different systems. He can shoot the jump shot. He can play face-up off the bounce. You can use your size to overpower guards in a mismatch. A lot to like with Brandon Miller.
Can't hit from in close. Now here's Giddey. No points yet. Miller outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Up 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
We see teams in college and high school run a lot more full-court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA doors?
Well, it's been less prevalent, BA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock, with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
Back to Miller. On the take. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
To the middle. Here's Leonard. Shoots over Brown. Şengün in the post. Over Kuzma. Rebounded by Kuzma. Giddey scanning the floor. The kick out to Johnson. And that's good for 2. Johnson's got his first basket.
He has zero hesitation from Johnson, trusting his shot.
Here's Edgecombe. Rebounded by Kuzma. Miller outside. Pass to Giddey. Buries it down low. Giddey's gotten his first basket of the night.
Totally uncontested, but it still took impressive balance and agility to hit it.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. BA, back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Miller. 13 points in the game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far, but I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
Out to Leonard. Shoots over Brown. Leonard can't get it to go.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Kuzma outside. Back to Miller. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Johnson. Kuzma, left side. Misses the 3. Driving in. Here's Edgecombe. And here's Leonard. Defended by Kuzma. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, and leaving no doubt. Edgecombe just flies to the rim.
Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Leonard. Pass to Jovic. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Stolen by Giddey. It's Brown on the wing. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a ring on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscles that home.
Now McBride. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's the break. Back to Miller. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
There's 1:34 left to play in the first half. Here's Brown, and the jam by Brown.
That is the hard-driving, big-time athleticism of Jaylen Brown on display.
Outside Mitchell. He takes it in. It's stolen by Leonard. And they're running. And he goes in for the dunk.
Man, Edgecombe had to feel good there in the open court.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Miller outside. Pass to Aiden. Outside Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Now Aiden. Lets it fly from 18. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
The 3 from Edgecombe. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Mitchell with the ball. Still no points. Miller outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. That'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime.
23.
Up 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Leonard. Now Şengün from behind the arc. And Aiden pulls it down. And here's Mitchell. Here's Miller. Clock at 6. Kick out to Brown. In transition. Here's McBride. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Inside. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
McBride attacking. Pass to Leonard. Now Şengün. Back to Leonard. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here's Mitchell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Miller outside. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. 4 on the clock. And stolen by Leonard. And they're on the break. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, again, Edgecombe with a bucket. A glimpse into his potential. He's got serious promise.
Pass to Johnson. Here comes Brown. And he goes with the big dunk right over Alperen Şengün.
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Well, Grant, a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller. And he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard has found so many ways to score. He can slip around you with his length. He can go through you with his strength. This guy's so tough to guard.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Miller on the wing. Releases. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Back to Miller. Pass to Mitchell. It's stolen by Leonard. Here's McBride. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Well, we're talking about a multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Huge hands, creates lots of turnovers.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, BA. So what's the difference between the diehard fans and the casuals? Well, Kevin Durant said some fans get programmed to just think about free agency and drama, and they only care about the finals and players' legacies. But he's hoping the fans lock in on the game itself, not just the storylines. Back to you.
It's a good point. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Converts after the nice spin. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
The nickname is the Claw. Kawhi using those claws to get past that defender.
Mitchell drives in. Here's Brown. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Brown's got 10 points.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Leonard outside. Pass to Şengün. Uncovered. That shot is off.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? McBride attacking. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Tipped. Back to Miller. 5 to shoot. And Ayton with the stuff.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
.56 seconds left in the third quarter. McBride attacking. And down it goes. 2 points. McBride's got 6 here in the quarter. Pass to Brown. On the wing, Mitchell. Miller, right side. From deep. They grab their own miss. And that one's good. Johnson's got his second basket on the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
McBride attacking. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
23 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Mitchell. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Pass to Rollins. The three is up. And he makes it on the layup. Kuzma's got his first points of the night.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
The third quarter comes to a close. Up 7. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us.
39.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Now Mitchell. Pass to Walker. Banked it in off the glass. Walker's got his first 2 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Outside McBride.
It'll be a away team ball. Substitution for the away team. Jalen Johnson. Jalen Brown. Brandon Miller. Josh Giddey.
Miller outside. Pass to Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jalen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Here's Leonard. And the jumper is good at the free throw line.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Back to Miller. 6 to shoot. And he drives in. Ooh, Williams with the block.
This is why Mark Williams is out there. Control that painted area.
And Williams punches it home.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Pass to Kuzma. Miller on the wing. Kuzma outside. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often. Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Giddey into the lane. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I tell you, if you give Josh Giddey a lane to the cup, look out. He knows how to finish.
Williams looking around. Pass to Leonard. Williams with the screen. Takes it inside. Leonard can't get it to go. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Brown outside. 6 on the shot clock. Now Johnson. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Williams with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Outside McBride. With the drive. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Miller. Off on the layup.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Şengün in the post. Now pass to Williams. Oh, missed on the tray.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Giddey fires. Can't hit it. McBride attacking. Oh, the stuff.
Well, we're accustomed to seeing Kawhi as the finisher, not necessarily known as a passer, but boy, what a pass right there.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Williams with the screen. Leonard. Cleared away by Kuzma.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Leonard with the ball. pass to Williams. It's good from beyond the arc.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Brown. And there's the drive. Cash it in! 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Edgecombe. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Away team ball. Substitution on the court.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This one was